Welcome back to Last Play. The fight went exactly like every other random encounter where you just kind of spam your knockback abilities and then regenerate your MP when it's out. Because that's apparently how they've developed this game. Maybe there's there's a lot of stuff in that menu, so maybe it gets better. Oh, we gotta stabilize the fragment, of course. Just do what you did this morning. What I did this morning was just chase off that really aggressive lesbian. Do I have to do that again? He's like, yes! Then he's just like, alright, you two need to get the hell out of my face. I'm the one who upset Rinner. I don't know if I would empathize with her. That's not how empathy works? Okay. Even if you mess up, it's all gonna be fine?
Yeah.
Does this game realize that things have to have stakes?
There are literally no consequences. Don't worry about it.
Yep, you can do as poorly as you want, and nothing bad will ever happen to you. There's no risk, it's only reward. You won't go anywhere unless you listen. In this story about learning how to respect your people's emotions and not making them feel bad, but at the same time, she made Rin feel bad by saying, like, look, I don't know you. I can't give you relationship advice about this person. I have no idea who you are, and I have no idea who this other person is. Like, stop asking. And she's like, oh my god! You're so mean! Oh my... Yeah, Rin is super anxious as well, so like... I don't think any of this will actually fix... Oh, we're getting flashbacks into Rin's play... Oh, wait, hold on. That was just flashback to Hinaku. When my injury took ballet from me, I couldn't bring myself to touch this plant. Okay, here we go.
It reminded me too much of my legs that used to be able to stand so straight.
And now, look at me. No, I can't do it anymore. I can't do ballet. This is the worst decision that's ever happened to me. But I kind of get it. If you build your whole life towards a thing, then suddenly you can't.
I mean, yeah, that would be crushing.
But also, apparently this happened like a couple of years ago. So, I feel like...
It's like your dream.
I mean, it was your dream.
Well, it can still be your dream even when you know it's unattainable.
I suppose. And now this is the story of her learning how to live a life based on her strengths rather than what she can't do. But then again, there's no risk for failing, so it's literally a story about like, yeah, just do it because there's no stakes in any of this. Because it uses the most energy to understand how other people are feeling. Fight? Why are we talking about fighting now? You can either like air. You needed to do everything. Alright, we're not going to explain what ether is or how you get it. We're just going.
The pacing of this is brutal.
Yeah, like... I'm still waiting for the point where, like... Oh, they could start it here and we could probably pick it up from now. Because they could start it literally right here. And we'd probably figure it out.
Yeah, honestly.
But, like, that's probably going to be the case up until, like, the final boss. Because they're just going to stand here monologuing at you about things that are either obvious or just like, why are you telling me this at this point in time, in this time of year, in this part of the country, localized entirely on the rooftops? Oh, they finally got to the realization we came to almost 20 minutes ago. Just tell him.
Just tell him.
Invite him over and tell him that you'd like to go on a single date. Or not even a single date. It's like, hey, I'd like to spend some time with you. And then be like, cool! You can do it. You have tennis in common, I suppose. Here's something for a courageous girl like you. What's this? Oh, you're inducting her into the...
Oh my god, into the cult.
This will help. And now she, too, is part of the gay agenda. And can finally have fulfilling relationships.
Gay agenda. That's a read.
What is it, Shirai? Alright, we solved this girl's problem. Why did she come to the rooftop to tell us this problem?
I don't know.
Did she know any of us?
I think she knew the back two girls.
Yeah, I suppose. That makes more sense. Was that ring? Yep, it's one we're doing. Oh, so, yeah, we are just gonna connect with all these people whose emotions we fix. You're just handing out these mystical magic rings to all throughout the school? That's highly irresponsible.
That seems dangerous.
Yep, we're gonna give everyone the ability to go into the mystical collective unconscious and change people's emotional states. I don't see how this will backfire in the slightest. But at the same time, given what's happened so far in the pacing and the story structure so far, they didn't even realize that they could possibly backfire, will they? Literally nothing bad will happen by distributing magic rings throughout the school. Instead, they're just gonna find stronger and stronger Oh, the world is doomed if you don't succeed.
Tyler,
Okay.
there are no consequences, remember?
No, they just said that the world is doomed if we don't fight.
But there are no consequences, so where did that come from?
Right? Nothing has had consequences up until now, but suddenly the world is doomed. Also, this might be hard to see, but she's got, like, shadows. Like, not just her, like, shadows. She's got, like, reflecting shadows where she walks. Animator, like, kind of, like, point that out in the replay. Like, there's some weird lighting
Animator?
I mean, editor. Editor's gonna have to bring that in replay. I'll see if it pops
You
up
say
again,
editor as if that's not you.
Hey, it might not be me in the future.
Do you think soon enough from when this episode airs?
I mean, like, 2 weeks from now? No.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a magical Christmas land where that's the case. I don't know.
Magical Christmas Land.
Although maybe I still will edit Last Play even in Magical Christmas Land, because then I get to see what this game is actually about. But yeah, apparently the world is in danger if we don't fix these. Yeah, they have weird, like, hollow shadows
weird.
underneath where their shadow isn't. That's... Why? What's causing that? Lime, is it a good idea to be spreading magic rings all over the place? Oh yeah, they're just... Yeah, they are being really strange and creepy and probably shouldn't trust them. But again, we gotta just learn emotional stability for all these people in order to save the world from the demons.
Yeah.
Did I mention we're saving it from the demons? Okay. Keep going. Oh.
Oh, we're home.
Nice, where we live alone, because otherwise programming a parental relationship would just... Too much writing. You don't want to, like, actually figure out what your kid's relationship with their parents is. Just pretend that no one over the age of 18 exists. Like, we haven't seen the teacher. The teacher was just a voice in the distance, so... That being said, that's probably because they only bought the rights to, like, one standard character model, and that's this one. And so, if they're not in high school, it doesn't really make sense for them to have this character model anymore, so... You know, save money, only animate one thing.
Yep.
Ah, it seems I can only move around in the magical world. I wish I could do that outside of here. Chapter 3. Étoile like the moon.
Star like the moon. Étoile means star.
Good. They're really counting on you having a small amount of bilingualism in this game, which...
Well, multilingualism.
Yeah, true, because all of the voices are in Japanese, because localizing is just so much goddamn work. That being said, I feel like this entire game is just going to be all of these long and uninteresting lines that, if you tried to localize, it would just be bad, and you'd realize how clunky and bad the dialogue is.
Yeah.
The special program, yeah. Didn't you remember that you also took up the job of being like a class culture committee rep, on top of fixing all of the emotional problems that this all-girls school has? Which, I'm imagining that it's high school. Literally everyone has emotional problems.
Yeah, literally everyone.
Oh, a famous ballet dancer. What's she doing here? Oh,
She's here to make us jealous.
And she's like, here, look at me. I'm doing a pirouette. Can you do that, Hinako? Didn't think so.
That's so mean.
Okay. Now we're going to interact with Sarasa and find her emotional problems and solve them. And no amount of plot will move forward until suddenly we have to save the world from the Demon Lord. I get where this game is going. I'm reading you out. And I don't know if I'm ever going to figure out if I'm right or wrong, because that would involve me enduring
this whole game.
The entirety of this game, which, honestly, is there like a skip cutscene button?
Next, yeah, X.
No,
it's... that's just
yeah,
like,
I have to hit that to move the text
just like
forward.
advanced text,
There's no... Oh, no, that's the share button. Next time on Last Play, we mash X as fast as possible to get to the end of this. It's still going!